Mailbox, Jenga, Ferrari's Finds, hello. Walt, and hello. Jump Pirates, Village Vault, hello. Mo Rancher, hello. Hey, Connie. Get started here in a minute. Well, get the giveaway going. I'm looking at what I have. Everybody, thanks for coming on in. No better way to wind down. Yes, every day is a good day for postcards. There is not a day that usually goes by, Frank, that I don't in some way touch a postcard. Wow. Huh. Yeah. Hey, little Sarah. Hello. AR Marketplace. Hello. So I'm doing tiny tubs. Hey, Steve. How are you? And Jody, hello. And I do have a backup in case I run through these quickly. I don't know how quick. I just don't know how quickly I'll run through these tubs. I don't know. Hey, Dave, how you doing? But yeah, I do have backups. If we have to get into it, I have the topics. Hey, Flag Vintage. Have you got my message, Flag Vintage? Tiny tubs, exactly. Yeah. While you're here, Flag Vintage, did you realize that you had won the first buyer's appreciation giveaway last night? Uh, but I think Eva Beck, and I'm not sure if she's here. Oh, thank you, Dave. And she had ordered one of those card stays, and it popped up at the exact same time the buyer's appreciation giveaway ran. So when I looked at the screen, I saw Eva Beck. So I had Eva Beck in my mind um, as the buyer's appreciation winner, and here she was just then buying something. Am I on mute? Am I on mute? Okay, I'm not on mute. Um, you can hear me, right? Oh, okay. Oh, you're not. Okay. So yeah, so I went when I went to pack stuff this morning. I was like, well, I just packed Evabex, but she won the buyer's appreciation giveaway, and according to Whatnot, it was vintage, Flag Vintage. So Flag Vintage, um, I got that rectified. You got both. I mean, Evabeck, I'm not sure if you're here, but you could have at least picked the winner for Flag Vintage. But in order to make up for it, I sent Evabeck's going to get a stack of cards too. So yeah, it was just weird. And no one caught it. No one mentioned anything. So, what time? 8 o'clock. I'm gonna start the giveaway. I got three giveaways, and I'm sure Annie will be here in a second. But at least get in on the giveaway. It's the normal pack of three cards, and I got what? Excuse me. I got an hour, huh? There it is. Hey, Annie. Thanks everybody coming on in. Thank you for the raid. I can't read all the names, but I appreciate everybody being here. Thank you, Annie. Hope you had a great show. I was prepping, and I had to reload the 3D printers. So everybody, thanks for coming on in. Enter the giveaway exactly. I'll do my one and only promo for the thing I invented, the card stay that keeps your postcards standing upright. Just make sure that you order for the correct box. So tiny tubs today, and I do have backups if I blow through them. So it's a tub full of 303 sunshine. Hey, Jim, everybody. And there's going to be some repeats, but again, 300. You're not going to find a tubby tub, a tiny tub. And I've had nothing to drink. No gummies have been taken, just my normal mush mouth. A tiny tub of sunshine. Anybody have one? No, no one has it except me. And hopefully, here in the next couple minutes, someone else can have a little tub, tiny tub of sunshine. So 303, all standard size, mostly chrome. There are earlier. Oh, no worries. No worries. And yeah, mostly. Yeah, I have backups though, but they each lot is over 300 cards, and then the 21, almost 2,200 cards. So, I mean, do you really need to see all that much sunshine? I'm going to go ahead and start it. Now's the time to get it. All these sunshine postcards, mostly chrome, but as you can see, there are some older one. Now that kind of looks like moonlight, but I thought it said sunshine. Well, you might get one moonlight, but sunsets, sunrises, old stuff, new stuff. Use it great for crafting, or hell, some of these are known locations. I always do well with Jersey Shore. I always do well with the Jersey Shore sunshine. Thank you, Annie. Have a good rest of your evening. Hope you have lots to pack up. So 303. Whatever these are. Sunshine. Sunshine. Can't say sunshine. 303. Next is going to be a tiny tub of Pennsylvania. I need to cut down between the times there. But like I said, if we get through nine tubs and the flat rate, then I will. I have pounds of topics over here that I will get into. Yeah, I'm going to cut that down. Thank you, Vintage Vault. Sunshine is coming your tiny tub. I used to do full tubs. Okay. Steve asked that last night, and these are a pain in the ass. But they're so damn small that it's usually not too big of an issue. What was that? 4 minutes a tub, 9 tubs. It'll be close. So this is 325, all Pennsylvania. Now, there could be some other state, but I'm 99% confident that these are all Pennsylvania. Let me get this a little better. There we go. So same, all standard size. I'm not going to have time to read them out, but I'm just going to flip through them. All standard size, chrome and earlier, a lot of old stuff all over Pennsylvania. I need more finger goo. So I'm going to be flipping through over 3,000 postcards over the next hour. If I flip like this, all Pennsylvania, I could probably do it quicker and then just move on to poundage. Library Ghost, congrats. Little pack of cards coming your way. Now, are you a library ghost like in Ghostbusters? Library Ghost. Hey, everybody. I was just talking about you. Yeah, thank you, Steve. Steve says that because last night, Everbeck, I just saw you come in. This is 325 all Pennsylvania cards. Last night, when you won when you bought an item and I called you out as the buyer's appreciation winner, that wasn't you. You didn't actually win a buyer's appreciation. You won, or you bought that card stay, and it popped up at the exact same time as the winner of the buyer's appreciation was given announced. So I saw you pop up. No, that's no worries. So Flag Vintage was the one who actually won it. So they're getting the cursed card, but I'm still throwing in a nice stack of postcards to make up for the confusion. So it was just weird. I'm packing this morning and I'm like, but she won. And I went back and watched my video and I announced you as the winner, but you didn't actually win. Anyway, all Pennsylvania, miniature farm. There's a whole bunch of Gettysburg and Hamburg and Harrisburg and I saw Hershey in here. 325 more Harrisburg. All of those nice street views, all standard size. These look like they're all sleeved. Looks like they're decent sleeves. We got more Harrisburg, Chester, PA, York, PA, Sunbury, PA, Scranton, all Pennsylvania. 325. It's like 3 pounds and something like that. Sunbury, PA. Old stuff, new stuff. This looks like it's mostly chrome or I'm sorry, linen and earlier. Philadelphia. And I got a chain. Let me get this going here. I am going to cut it down to 7 seconds. There we go. Honesdale, PA, 325 Pennsylvania cards. Yeah, I obviously wasn't paying a much. Oh my goodness, how much attention? Much attention. Lidditz, PA, Lake Harmony. That could be a good one. Lewistown, 325 Pennsylvania cards. Yeah, I always make it right. That I do. So I grabbed like I said, a stack of Pennsylvania cards, and it's shipping with your card stay purchase, which I appreciate. All these cards, 325 Pennsylvania. These tubs are great. This is what I take to postcard shows. Where's my little you got that one? Too many. Yeah, I got 30 seconds. That was good. I just need thank you, Tume. I don't know what I did with my little there it is. It was hiding under my card stay announcement. Thank you. Tume. Next will be a tiny tub of motels. I took every motel postcard I had and I put them in this box. Thank you for the pre-bids. Oh yeah, I have a feeling I'm gonna be dipping into pounders after this because I think I'll be through this pretty quick. There are a lot of linen cards in here, not many sleeved, which is why I was able to get 400 in here. 400 and what? 448. I'm sure there's repeats in here, but there's linens, a lot of chrome, motels, easy sellers, nice old cars. I like that. I like when they have all the chrome on the cars. Let me see. These are all chromes so far. I had one linen, but I know there's a crap ton of linens in here. Hopefully you can see. Am I centered? There's a linen. 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 Linen. Oh, that's a fold out or a bifold one. Probably don't need to go through the whole box because y'all know what motels look like, but I'll give you an idea. All those ones. So about 5 minutes a tub, 9 tubs. Oh, it might be close. I'm doing postcard math in my head. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Appreciate everybody who was in my show last night. And we'll be raiding into vintage paper memories after my time is up, which will go really quick. There's a linen. All these motels, another linen or so. Right there, right there, right there. Everybody, thanks for coming on in. This is a tiny tub, over 440 motels all across the United States, probably into Canada too. Mostly chrome, but a decent amount of linens. There's linens, linen, couple of those ones. Look at the old car drive, captain's table. Delaware, Montgomery, Alabama. What we got here? Look at that one. That's nice. All these. And buyer's appreciation will be a nice stack of postcards as always. So tell you what, I'm gonna I have three that's a nice linen, Ontario, Canada, Toronto, Canada. Another linens. I have more giveaways than I have three everybody giveaways. So I will run another one here in probably another 10, 15 minutes. That's Route 66. New Mexico, Route 66. North Carolina, Albany, New York, Somerton, South Carolina. All those. And let's run it. So 30 seconds with 7 seconds in between. All these 448. Thanks for the card stay purchase. Appreciate that. Printing some behind me right now. 448 motels. Going to sneaking on up there. I think was that you? I see Kelly kind of sneaking on in there. Walt got it. Thank you, Walt. Appreciate that. Okay. Oh, 15. Yeah, appreciate that. If I will say that if you it might be cheaper to actually go here if you're going to order more than like 5 or 10. So, yeah, thank you. But yeah, go there. Appreciate. I'm printing the standard size box. I have a bunch of those ready to go. A tourist court would be fun. This is New Hampshire, 320 New Hampshire postcards. Looks like they were all sleeved too. 300, all those New Hampshire postcards. We'll flip through a couple here. All those. All New Hampshire. We got White Mountains, Newcastle, Milford, Rochester, New Hampshire, White Mountains. What else do we got? Some other place. Okay, cool. I do have. I probably just need to add some more, but I'll have them next Saturday added. I don't want to stop the show and add. But you can, like I said, even though Whatnot doesn't let you or doesn't like you to promote on other places, you can go to cardstay.net. So appreciate that. And I got the sorting tabs for those too. If you sort by color or you want another option. Okay, nice skiing one. Pascoe House, Pascoani. Anyway, New Hampshire, all New Hampshire, 320 New Hampshire postcards. Not too many chromes. Looks like it's a lot of linen and earlier and a lot earlier. Old hotels in the White Mountains. Hampton Beach. Oh, you got a Maine card in there. Sorry. New Hampshire and one Maine. Thought that looked funny. New Hampshire, mostly. Let me see. Getting that. There we got. Hey, Adirondack Attic. All these ones. New Hampshire. Woodstock, New Hampshire. Some store. Couple of those. White Mountains. Plymouth, New Hampshire. I can't quite read it, but all these. Hopefully they're. Yeah, New Hampshire. Said you might get a Maine one like you saw, or might get a Vermont one, but for the most part, they are right. Getting ready to run it. We got White Mountains again, Plymouth or Portsmouth. We have Portsmouth with the Navy Dry Dock, White Mountains again. Who's this guy? That's D-Man Thomas and his residence. Okay. Some other residence of some famous New Hampshire person. I'm gonna go ahead and start running New Hampshire. New Hampshire's running. Fingers, get out of my own way. All these New Hampshire, 320 New Hampshire postcards, and one Maine. Tilton, New Hampshire, Seminary, never heard of it. 325 cards from New Hampshire. Alma's Tea Room, New Hampshire, New Hampshire. Manchester, New Hampshire. All these New Hampshire. 200, I'm sorry, 320. 320 New Hampshire. Oh, 319 in one Maine. All those 320 New Hampshire. I'm sorry, 302 Maine. Thank you. Next, Tiny Tub of Florida. 335 Florida. There we go. 335. If anybody's doing a Florida show in a week and a half, probably be able to get those to them. Or if you live in Florida, you can get them anytime. Here we go. Florida, 335. Florida, we got Fort Lauderdale, Fort Lauderdale, Miami, probably St. Augustine, Jacksonville, Miami Beach, White Key West, Lakeland, Pensacola, Miami, Bradenton. What else we got? Miami Beach, Fort Coral Gables, I think that was. Bougainvillea Tree. What else we got? Those places. St. Petersburg, that's the Sunshine City. Tarpon Springs, Sarasota, Tampa, Sarasota. I can't remember one of these. I don't think this is. Keep an eye out as one of these places. It was segregated, and I don't remember which one. And the segregated one will sell for over $100, and I don't remember which. I can't remember what the name of it was, but keep an eye out for that. So there's the first handful. Next, hey PK, hello. Tarpon Springs, Jacksonville, 335 Florida, Tampa. Hopefully there's all Florida. Yeah, it's Silver Spring. It was at the same place, but part of it was segregated, and there was whites and black people had their own like Silver Spring type, look at the fishes under the water type of thing, glass bottom boats. I just can't remember the name of it. Crocodigators in Florida, St. Augustine, Parrot Jungle. You'd have to just, okay, just do an eBay search. You'll find it. And here we go. Nightlife, probably Miami, the Swanee River, Cypress Gardens, Daytona Beach, Maps, St. Augustine, 335. I love the green pools. Go swimming in the green pools. Looks like some QSL cards from Miami, or from Florida, I should say. We got what is it? Winter Park, Winter Haven, Tampa, all these places in Florida. Getting ready to run it as this one's going to be running right now. 335, all Florida. Miami Beach, Jensen Beach, never heard of Jensen Beach. Jacksonville, Greyhound Racing, Miami, Pensacola, Webb's Drugstore, Beachfront, Ormond Beach. That is Longboat Key, Miami. So all these ones from Florida. Allegedly ostriches, Jacksonville. See, that one's not Florida. Oh, no, it is. That's Punta Gorda. Huh. If you held a gun to my head, I would not. That might not even be Punta Gorda. Oh, that's not even. I just saw Punta Gorda. So there was Yeah, that's it. Thank you. So 334 and probably one Santiago. Is that Cuba? Chile? Who got that one? Oh, Kelly. Thank you, Kelly. Next, Tiny Tub of Maine. How are we? Oh, yeah, we're going to be digging into the stuff. It was so much I had to put it some on top because I just jammed as much as I could. 333 cards from Maine. Let's get this one pinned. You can always scare your competitors with pre-bids. Maine, Maine. Oh, should hopefully all be Maine. Poland Springs, Maine. Bath, Maine. What's this one? Bath, Maine. New Meadows, something. Bath, Maine. Everybody, thanks for coming on in. Doing a tiny tub. That was actually a business card for that little hotel. That's kind of cool. Old Orchard Beach, Old Orchard Beach, Old Orchard, old stuff. Lots of Old Orchard Beach. Same. Oh, this one's kind of cool. Has them staining right there, but a peanut vendor. Look at a little peanut shaped wagon and his donkeys. What was that? 1910 or something like that. Thought that was kind of cool. Portland, Maine. Portland, Maine. Dogs. Portland, Maine. Everybody, thanks for coming on in. Doing a tiny tub of 333 Maine postcards. Pittsfield, Maine. Pittsfield. All old stuff. I am seeing some chrome, but it looks like it's mostly pre 1908. Not mostly. There's a lot of pre 1908 stuff in here. Private mailing card. Somewhere in there was a private mailing card. Old Maine. Let me see. Brunswick, Maine. Bowdoin College. All these Maine. Let me just do this. Interest of time. Let's get a gist of what I'm selling there. You still buy Maine cards, right, Kelly? All Maine. Maine QSL card. Belfast, Maine. Bridgeton, Maine. Brunswick, Maine. Old Orchard Beach. You could wallpaper your bedroom with all these Maine views. The Big O, was it Orano? Something like that, where University of Maine is. So all those. I'm going to run a everybody giveaway. Everybody giveaway. And last section of Maine, 333, Riverton, Maine, Casco Bay, Orr's Island. Where else? Brunswick, Maine. I'm going to go ahead and start Maine. Maine is starting. Bridgeton, Maine. 333 Maine cards. Bowdoin College. Bridgeton. 333 Maine postcards. Booth Bay Harbor. Biddeford. All those Maine. 330 Maine postcards. Next will be Virginia. See, they're so just jammed so many in there. I have to put some on top. It closes just fine. 300 tiny tub. 333 of Maine. There's a regular giveaway going on. You too many got it. Appreciate that. Oh, easier to do it that way. Yep, thank you. Get that in that giveaway. Tiny tub of Virginia. And there we go. 342. You can definitely fit more in when they're not sleeved. 342 should all be Virginia. Let me see. We got Norfolk, Fredericksburg, Galax, Virginia. Galix. Gotta make sure. Kirtish. Soldiers Home, Winchester. Some mileage chart for something. Fredericksburg. Richmond. Norfolk. Hilton Village. Never heard of Hilton Village. Norfolk again. Old Point Comfort. Newport News. There might be, but I don't know if there's a whole bunch. Winchester, Tangier Islands, Norfolk again, Norfolk. We don't drink nor smoke, Norfolk, 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 Charlottesville, Blackstone, Winchester, Soldiers Home, Charlottesville, a lot of Norfolk. Dreamy Bonus, how you doing? Let me see, Richmond. Yeah, I don't think there's a whole bunch in here. There's Berryville, Winchester, some map. Um, More Winchester. Is that Libby Prison? Libby Prison. Yeah, old Libby Prison. That always does well for me. Not my prices. There was a Mount Vernon, but it didn't look like your normal Mount Vernon. Let me see. James River, Old Point Comfort, Soldiers Home, churches from Portsmouth. Let me see. Looks like Golf, Richmond. Yeah, Tomb of the Onion. We got whatever cards those were. Oh my goodness, postal cards. Pohick, New Richmond. See, I'm not seeing too many. There's Blacksburg, right? Yeah, Virginia Polytechnic, Virginia Tech, Winchester, Mount. There's some Mount Vernon. Again, I don't think there's much. Williamsburg, Charlottesville, real photo, Mount Vernon. That was a good one, Charlottesville. When I was going through, I kind of picked, made sure there wasn't a whole bunch. I'm sure there's some. Hotel Roanoke, Arlington. There are some, not much. Holland's College, Virginia Beach. What do we got here? No, Richmond. There's George. A lot of Richmond. Lexington. Let me see. Charlottesville, Virginia Beach, Richmond. Martinsville, Natural Bridge, the Cave, Luray Caverns, Natural Bridge. Oh, who got this? That was a quick 5 minutes. Jeez. Handbug, hello, and congrats. And I think that was Bug, right? Handbug, yep, you got it. Just a little stack of postcards. I have one more. We'll do it toward the end, right before the buyer's appreciation. I'm doing really, really good on time, so I'll go to Pounders when I'm done with these. Hot Springs, Norfolk, Arlington, Yorktown, Arlington, Bedford. Make sure. Providence Forge, never heard of it. Norfolk, Tangier Island, Arlington. So yeah, there aren't too many. There's a couple of Mount Vernon, but not many at all. Jamestown Expo. Everybody, thanks for coming on in. Virginia Beach. This one is running. Virginia's running. Virginia Beach, Shenandoah Caverns, and that. So 342 Virginia postcards with just a small smattering of Mount Vernon. I wouldn't do that to you all. Niagara Falls, I might. Tiny tub of all Niagara Falls would be fun. 342, all Virginia. Shove it on in there. There we go. 342 Virginia. Tiny tub. Next will be a tiny tub of Vermont. Then New York. Who got that one? AR. Thank you. Congrats and thank you. Next, 332 Vermont. So it looks like I will be getting into my topics. So I'll have like a pound of women and children, postcards, not actual people, and restaurants, royalty, and people, and probably ships. So I think I could probably get some of those done. Tiny tub of Vermont. Again, there might be a New Hampshire or a Maine that snuck on in. Bennington, Vermont. Some playgrounds, covered bridges, the quarries, the obligatory quarries. St. Johnsbury, hand-colored ones. University of Vermont, Burlington, Vermont, Montpelier, making sugar stuff. Real photo, Vermont, Vermont. Rock of Ages, Vermont. Old stuff, Burlington dock scene, Burlington, Brattleboro, Burlington, Greensboro, Vermont Lake, Montpelier. Could have been. I missed them. If they were, I missed them. But there might be a decent amount of skiing in here. I'm not 100% sure. Take a quick gander. Covered bridges. Maybe. Come on, get in there. What else we got in here? Bennington, Vermont. There's skiing or something, or snowmobiling. Mount Snow. That's the Dewey Corporation. Manchester, Green Mountains, Bear, Vermont, nice street view. Some monuments, all those. Everybody, thanks for coming on in, Princess. Doing a tiny tub of 332 Maine postcards. Leave some up to the imagination here. You can see they're old. There was some skiing. It says Manchester. Green Mountains. Let's go through this one. We have Montpelier, Woodstock, aerial views, old stuff, Fairhaven, Vermont, Montpelier again, a lot of Montpelier. Everybody, thanks for coming on in. 332 Vermont postcards, not my prices. Bloomington, oh boy, I can't read that one. Highland Avenue. Oh, Bear, Vermont. I saw that up there. Newport, Vermont. New name we haven't seen. Gift shop, gift shops, roadside attractions, quarries, manufacturing, libraries, Rutland, sketch cards, choo-choo trains. This one is running 332 Vermont. Oh, thank you. Yes, card stays are available. Moscow, I think that was in Vermont. Yeah, Moscow, Vermont. State capitals, Brattleboro, White River Junction. 330 cards from Maine, Marshfield, Maine. Not sure how old that is or how big that place is. Lake Bosman or something like that. And I'm afraid to ask ALEXA because she's not been very helpful. 332 cards from Maine in a tiny tub. Throw that in your backpack for postcard show. That's what I use. These are great. They used to be 50 cents each. I think they're 2.50 now. Nice little tub. Next is a tiny tub of New York. Then the choo-choo trains. And I'll go ahead and grab some pounders here. In fact, I'll get a pounder ready to go. It might even be more than a pound. It's going to be a pound, 13 ounces. AR, thank you. Appreciate that. Okay, now this one. This is New York. 335. Tiny tub of New York. And we'll just take them all out. That's been the easiest. There. I crammed them in just to make sure you got your money's worth. 330. Actually, it's more. I think it's more than 35. 335. I lost count after 335. We have Corning. We have Cuba. We have Binghamton, Albany. Where else? More Albany. Lackawanna, Mount Vernon. There's Mount Vernon, Watertown. I'm not sure. Troy, New York, New York City, New Rochelle, I think. Fredonia, something like that. All these. Get in there. We have Elmira. Not my prices. Rochester. Everybody, thanks for coming on in. 335 cards from New York. Utica, Thousand Islands, Troy, Binghamton, Utica. Binghamton, I think there was a Rochester in there I missed. Buffalo, Auburn, Allegheny State Park, New York, some Parsonage, Auburn, Albion, Auburn. Thank you. Albany, 330 plus Thousand Islands, New York postcards. I don't think there's Niagara Falls. If there is, it snuck in. Well, now watch me run into a whole bunch of them. High Bridge above Niagara Falls. You got the city, Chautauqua, Lake George, real photo of New York City, Ithaca, Buffalo, Corning again, Buffalo, Binghamton, Binghamton. Looks like I got into the bees. Buffalo. And next handful. Hey, guess what? Buffalo. Looks like New York City, Somerville. Oh, there's a Massachusetts. You got a Massachusetts card. Poughkeepsie, Catskill Mountains, New York, East Aurora, Elizabethtown, Syracuse, Old Fort Niagara. That's Patterson. That might have been New Jersey. Looks like a Y, but I think it's Patterson, New Jersey. Boy, I messed up with 20 minutes to go. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thousand Islands, New Rochelle, Allegheny, Hornell. I got the biggest lot yet to go here. Corning. I don't think it'll take too long. Fredonia, Albany, Plattsburgh, Thousand Islands, Hotel Interiors, Wellsburg, maybe Whitesboro, Albany, Brooklyn, Owatonna, something like that. One of those ones. Some of the, where's this? You got to get a couple of them. That's Horseheads, New York. I'm going to run this one. This one's running 335, probably more. Staten Island, Rochester, Binghamton. There's Watkins Glen, Old Fort Niagara, Geneva Hyde Park, Shroon Lake, Scanadagua, Oswego, Ogdensburg, Huntington, all those ones. over 335. Like I said, I lost count somewhere after 335. and it was my last tiny tub, and I did not feel like recounting. And there was a Maine card and might have been a New Jersey card in there too. Too many, thank you. Appreciate that. Mm. Okay, here's this. How am I going to do this? Oh, I should have taped that down. Okay, this is the flat rate. There's, by my math, there's over 2,200 in here, and it's all new old stock. Now, I just did all those flat rate boxes last night, so now I got to kind of remember how to do it. There's going to be multiples of the same, but yet there's going to be a lot of different ones too. Like that looked like mostly different. So I need to go this way and then this way. So that some of these are still going to be banded, and a lot of different ones in there, but still might be some of the same ones. Choo choo trains, all unsleeved. It's the large flat rate. Let me go this way. Like here's a whole bunch that are the same, but you list them once and you're done. More. Oh, oh, oh! It didn't fall. Thank goodness. 200. Like I said, I counted 159 in a pound. I rounded that down to 150, and it was 16 pounds and like 2 ounces. I just want to get to some of the banded stuff. Like here, some of these are in bands. Oh, yeah, the band broke. So you see bands. So new old stock stuff. Let me see. I go this way. Some more bands, but again, there's going to be ones that are unbanded that there's going to be different ones of. Does that make sense? I'm probably not making any sense. To me, I'm making sense. So like that's probably 100 of the same one right there. Easy listing. Upside down. And that's not even, I'm not even halfway through the box yet. See more banded stuff. I almost look like Disney. I don't think it was Disney. There's more of that one. Everybody, thanks for coming on in. Huge box of choo-choo trains. Yeah, so there's banded. Those ones are banded. Those ones are banded. 50 or 100 in there. I don't know. There's more. Little like street trolley car. And then those ones are banded. So again, with my math, I think it's well over 2,100. I think it's mostly, here, I'm taking the bands off. I'm, I think it's probably 200 or 2,000 plus. 2,200 plus. That's what I'm trying to say. Not very eloquently. And what do we got? These ones are the same. Are they unbanded? About 100 of those. Might have to worry about getting these back in the box because I'm getting short on time. 50? Okay. Those ones are banded. Those ones are not. There's some Amtrak ones. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to worry about those later. Okay. And these one, I'm gonna go ahead and run this one. So over 2,100 choo-choo trains, great for resale. CSX, those ones, those ones, those ones, those ones, and those ones. I have to do a better job with this box. I had them all nice and neat, and then I did this to it. But they will ship much prettier than what I just did to them. Over 2,100, probably closer to 2,200 plus. Going to D5. Thank you now. But wait, there's more. Not with this. Thank you, D5. That will be cleaned up and much prettier. So this is 1 pound and 13 ounces. 1 pound and 13 ounces. In a couple minutes, I'm going to run the everybody giveaway. So 1 pound, 13 ounces, more than a pound that I'm saying here. Women and kids. So I don't know what's quite in here. Real photos of women, some trim, beautiful hats, widowmakers. Yeah, big hat. How about that one? Nice one. Big hats, 1 pound, over what I said, 1 pound, 13 ounces. Big hats, widowmakers, like a little set right here. I'd have no idea which way these go. Pretty ladies, real photos, tinted real photos, real photos, real photos, real photos, real photos, real photos, finger goo, tinted real photos, like the studio photos. She's a pretty lady. Real photos, tinted real photos. Oh, it's a feather. I wasn't going to tell you what I thought it was. Real photos, real photos. This one's pinned if you want to. I want a photo with a photo. If you want to scare your competitors off, real real photos of Miss Dahlia somebody or other. Actors and actresses. Looks like a little run there. Silver spoons, big hats, tinted real photos, real photos, real photos, real photos. So that was the ladies. Like I said, I don't know which way I have these. Kids, real photos, kids. Where you going, kid? Tinted. I'm just going to do it this way because I'm going to have them every which way. Kids, real photos. That's a cool one. Kids, real photos, kids. 1 pound, 13 ounces. You're probably looking at, that's 100. You're probably looking well over 200 postcards in here. That's probably more. That's probably about 110 right there. More real photos, real tinted real photos. As soon as I flip this up, the cards are gonna go the other way. A lot of real photos. Kids, real photos. Foreign ones, tinted, tinted, tinted. Lots and lots and lots of real photos. Jeez. Could have done a whole show just on this batch. All these real photos. Foreign, real photos, real photos, real photos, real photos. Yeah, that's probably should have prepared a little bit better. God, there's a lot of real photos tinted in here. Foreign, oh, that's a regular Christmas one. Real photos, real photo, real photo, real photo, real photo, real photo, tinted, real photo. I love when they do the little dots. That's all hand painted. All these cards. Those are kind of newer ones, like the Hummel kids. Several of those. I'm not sure about that one. It doesn't ring a bell right off the top of my head. Let me see. More real photos in there. I'm gonna run this one. That's a hell of a lot. I don't know what that Francis Brundage. Oh, we got some. I guess kids. So look at all those cards, all those real photos. There's definitely well over 100 real photos in there. Tinted Studios. while you guys are bidding it, there's another everyone giveaway running. 1 pound, 13 ounces, women and children first, all that. 8 minutes. I can do probably another lot. Restaurants, I think, should be a pound. Let me get, while you guys are fighting it out, I'm pulling restaurants, which is 1 pound, 4 ounces. All these, lots of real photos. Women with big hats. Lovely big hats. Who got that one? AR, thank you. Next, we're going to do a pound. AR market. Thank you. Set that one there. Definitely not prepared. 1 pound, 3 ounces. Probably, are those bells or those boobs, Marla? What are those? Bells? I don't know. 1 pound, almost 3 ounces. There's a giveaway running. Here we go. All restaurants. Bells. Okay. I just, the way they were sitting with the thing stick. I know now that's the clapper, not the. Anyway. Uh, this is, let me see, a pound, all on, about 160. All restaurants, either standalone restaurants or inside of a motel. Look at that smorgasbord. All restaurants. Nice tiki related one. Aloha, Chrome, and earlier. 7 minutes. Probably be able to get. I like that one. Marty's. Again, about 160. I'm guessing restaurants, interiors, exteriors, standalone. That is the Edgewater Beach hotel, restaurants, all restaurants. The Ship Restaurant, all restaurants. Everybody, thanks for coming on in. 1 pound, almost 4 ounces of all restaurants, interiors, exteriors. That's the Palmer House. That's the restaurant at the Chicago Zoo. Probably some repeats. That's the Lobster. And a lobster there. Nice. Hot shops. I always do really well with those ones. There's a Stuckey's restaurants, diners, restaurants, Kent's. Somewhere in, that's in North Carolina. That's Newport, Rhode Island. That's the Gay Heart restaurants. Seafood restaurant. A lot of linen cards and earlier. That's the Blue Heron Grill in St. Augustine. Seven Seas Neptune restaurant. Look at Betty's with the wolf. Nice linens. I'm gonna go ahead and start this one. This one's running all these restaurants. Got to be 160 in here. Patty's, lots of linens. That's in Harrisburg. That's Glen Mills. Look at that bookbinders with the lobster. Steakhouses. That's Northeast Maryland. That's a neat one. Keith's Restaurant. Peroni's Disease Restaurant. Putnam, Thurston, Sinclair House. Great, great restaurants. The Bonton. Kent's and Kent's. And how about the Donuts? More Kents and Kents and Kents and Kents. Several different Kents. What are we doing with what the heck? Is this dirty emojis? 1 pound, 3 ounces. Timo got that. Thank you, Tim. I think I can do one more. Giveaways running. Tim Restaurants. Okay, I don't have, I'm running out of room. How about royalty and people? Kind of run into the same thing. Ooh, you know what? How about just people? Because it's 1 pound, 9 ounces, all unsleeved, 200 cards easily in here. Just people on postcards. And let me see, where are we going? Oh, who won the? I'm gonna run the buyer's appreciation giveaway right after this, and I'm gonna run it, or I'm gonna stop it right at this right time. Real photos, just have people. There's gonna be romantic couples and regular people. That's an advertising for Airway, or who was that? Northwest Orient. Real photos of dudes, whomever. 1 pound, 9 ounces. I think I said. George and James Monroe, fisherman guy. People, just people. Could be some There's religious, romance, couples, presidents. Which president's that? Thomas Jefferson. Who got this? That's going to Blue Tree Planet. Okay, running the buyer's appreciation giveaway. Get in on that. I'm going to run it right at the same time. Blue Tree. It's not written on the card. It's written on the sleeve. All these people, presidents, people. So native dress too. That too bad. There's a little chunk out of that. People swimming, father somebody or other. Just people on postcards. Advertising. That's a regular photograph, but it's like something Zeta. I don't know what that is. People. I'm gonna run this with like a minute left. Theodore Roosevelt seen better days. Buyers, yeah, here's George Washington. A lot of Washington presidents. I might just throw royalty in here. I'm gonna throw royalty. Yeah, screw it. Oh, here's some real photos. Carter, presidents. Tell you what, I'm throwing in another 7 ounces of people, or I'm sorry, royalty. It'll look better when I ship it to you. So this is royalty. Those kind of look like they are real photos. These are real photos of, I guess, famous royalty people. I'm gonna go ahead and start running this one. This one's running. So you got pound 9 ounces of people, and then all these royalty. Some real photos, real photo, royalty. Princess Juliana, real photos, royalty. So you're looking at over 2 pounds of postcards with people and royalty. As soon as this gets done, we're going to raid into vintage paper memories. Princess Elizabeth, Prince Charles and Prince Anne, all those royalty and people. That whole stack. That stack of people. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Kelly, appreciate that. Get in on that buyer's appreciation. Everybody, thank you. Everybody got it? I'm running it. It's going to Walt. You get that stack right on the dot. Everybody, thank you very much. Thank you, Marla, Ferrari. And yeah, I'm sorry. Lillian, thank you very much. Woo, vintage paper memories. There we go. That's like work. I'll have a great day. See you. Love you. Bye.